Art is Tyranny, a play for radio by Dave Patchett.
We are in a flat in Kent Town. Adam has come home from work.
Home at last, although I haven't got used to leaving Clapham yet.
How was it at American Express today?
Oh, pretty much the same as yesterday. How about you?
Job search in the morning, couple of near things on the social work front, and then, this afternoon, I wrote my very first ever performance poem.
Whatever inspired that?
I had coffee in a cafe. This girl came in. It turned out her name is Beatrice. She asked me if I was interested in creative writing. I said I was. She gave me a flyer. Take a look.
The Art is Tyranny Poetry Society. Art is Tyranny. Unusual. Whatever does it mean?
Beatrice explained it to me. She said that art is establishment owned, therefore tyranny. And secondly, that the first 6 letters spell out artist, and the members are mostly art students, and that Silas, the lead poet, is an art lecturer.
It almost makes sense. They all see themselves as sort of rebellious poets.
I think they do. Anyhow, when I got home, I wrote a piece, and I like it enough to want to perform it.
Bravo. Read it to me now.
No. I want you to hear it amongst my captive audience.
Very well. But can you tell me what it's about?
It's about the Grenfell Tower disaster. It ties into a possible satanic influence in the council's penny-pinching materialism and indifference.
That's heavy duty, even shocking.
But the event was shocking. Anyway, poetry is a medium where angry overstatements are allowed. Perhaps this is because no one takes poetry seriously.
So, when and where?
The Art is Tyranny Poetry Society is meeting tomorrow evening, upstairs in the Black Dove pub in St James's Street.
I'll be with you on this new venture. What's for dinner?
Whatever's in the fridge that you want to put in the microwave.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. It's not like you're anything like my mother.
No. That would be the most terrible tyranny.
It would. I'm looking forward to tomorrow evening already.
It is tomorrow already. Rowan and Adam are on their way. Their steps lighten with anticipation. Our happy couple have entered the Black Dove. They climb up the stairs and go in.
Hi!
Beatrice.
Hi! Rowan, you came.
Dominic.
Hi.
And finally, Elzeth and Ferdinand.
Hi.
Welcome.
I'm Rowan. It was Beatrice that told me about artist tyranny, and this is my good friend, Adam.
Come on in and sit with us, Rowan and Adam. We always start by reciting our most recent work. Have you brought anything to read?
I have.
I suggest that we begin with our unknown quantity. How exciting! Oh, don't be nervous, Rowan. We are not into being judgmental. Fire away.
Well, I wrote this piece about Grenfell Tower and the...
I'm sorry. I should have said before. We don't do preambles. We believe that the poem should always speak for itself. And if it doesn't, something is clearly missing.
The poem must have its own voice, metaphorically.
Very clearly.
Satan is back. Is God Almighty vertebrae. Satan is back. On the widescreen, on plastic tablets, down from his volcano, a light in amongst candles. Satan is back. In penthouse Pentagon, guiding missiles, selling fireworks. On the label, fireworks. Satan is back. Art sanitized. Art satanized. Church windows stained with Satan. Jesuit Pope. Roman candles. Cinderella to cinders. Satan is back. On earth as it is in hell. black as king coal, smoking indoors, burning through walls. Satan is back. Grenfell towers, wicker sacrifice, clad in chip cladding, human crisps. Satan is back. Happy as a big smile, licking his lips, eating a burger and loving it.
Yes, well, confusion, contrived complexity. Too much. Too much.
Beyond comprehension.
I feel unsafe.
I feel enveloped with overprecious conformity. I haven't any words to describe the suffocation from too many words. I'm drowning in a word. Deluge. I cannot breathe.
Very well put, Ellsworth. In fact, a real poem.
I'm sorry.
Do you disagree?
No, I'm sorry that it's my fault that we had to hear that.
Oh, don't be. We learn from everything, and that is how we develop. And on the plus side, the simple repeating of Satan is back was very effective. Though, of course, many would argue that Satan or Lucifer cannot come back because he's been with us all the time. And even that he is an antidote to the wicked God of the Old Testament. Is this not the new age whereupon the light bringer allows us to enjoy the pleasures that were previously denied?
Thank you, Silas. Yet another poem in itself.
Rowan's poem was splendid, and you should all be wearing judges' wigs.
Moving on. Ah, Dominic.
Woof! Yelp! Yelp! Woof! Yelp! Woof! Woof! Woof!
Nice work, Dominic. Only perhaps a more human and simplified version such as bark, 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 bark.
So human.
Elegant simplicity personified.
Adele, have you got something for us?
Yes.
Don't tell me. Meow, meow, meow. No, sorry, cancel that. Cat noise, cat noise, cat noise. Cat noise, cat noise, cat noise, cat noise, cat noise.
Well done, Adam. I do think that you might be getting into our way of things, apart from the mean sarcasm and the interruption to Adele's work. Why are you sitting down again, Adele? And why are you crying? Oh, I see. You were going to do a cat poem.
Yes, I was. It's so unfair.
Adam, are you going to apologise?
I'm sorry, Adele. I was just joking. I had no idea you really were going to do a cat poem. I still can't believe it now.
Never a dull moment at Artist Tyranny. Ellsworth, doubtless you have a new conception.
Ellsworth lives in a cube made of 6 egg boxes. Hundreds of them. It is my cube. I made it myself. Each box is flimsy, so that I, Ellsworth, am not contained in any shape or form, apart from by hundreds of flimsy 6 egg boxes.
I like it. The way that Ellsworth used his name in order to assert himself into his construction, and the last line, though obvious, seemed to come from out of nowhere.
Ellsworth is a great name for a poet.
Ellsworth neatly expressed the need to be contained, but not contained.
Indeed, Beatrice, and now it is your time to come forth.
Beatrice is a bad name for a poet. People can't help but think of beetroot. When I was a child, children chanted, beetroot, beetroot, beetroot. And then the children sang, your lips taste of beetroot, your blood's beetroot red. You'll never find a lover, you'd be better off dead.
Well, you really are very much alive, and I happen to know that you have found a lover. And, what's more, you have become a poet, despite your name. Children can be cruel. Did you really go through all of that?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, a shame. I thought that you did.
I have a brand new poem, if I may.
Not yet. Ferdinand hasn't recited yet.
Awakening. It's so dark. I think I'll open my eyes. That's a good idea. Slowly. Ooh, light is coming through. Slowly. Wow, it's so bright. Ouch, it hurts my head. Eyes, head. I think I'll take a look round. Oh, what's that shape in the light? What are you? I am another. Another what? Like you. Like me? Yes. You know what I am? Yes. What am I? Like me. But, yes. This is all new to me. I'm confused. Can you tell me where we are? You are with me. Where? At the beginning. Beginning of what? The end. Will it take long? It depends. On what? On time. Do you remember? Remember what? Before. Before what? Now. Was that the beginning? Yes. And the end? Yes. Do we know each other? Yes. How? You are me. And I am you? Time will tell. Will we become real? We are. How? If we think we are. If I close my eyes. Don't!
Marvellous. Are you all right, Ferdinand? You look a bit faint.
Where am I? I think I will be. For a second, I didn't know if I was still here.
Good. Now, thank you for your patience, Adam.
Bland is a fashionable colour, even though it's not a colour. Bland is art without clothes, even though it's not art. Bland is beige, 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 though it's not beige, beige, beige. It's bland, bland, bland. I, Adam, want to be Adam Bland. I ate nothing but eggs for weeks with potato jackets to make a name for myself as Bland, but forgot to save the flimsy half-dozen egg packets. That last line came from nowhere planned.
Adam has a quick-thinking talent. Again, his witty poem, whilst full of potential, has been spoiled by a sarcasm that seems endemic to him. We move on to the second half of our poetic experience.
That cannot be. We haven't heard Silas's rendering.
Yeah, Silas, you rock. Tonight would be as nothing without yours.
Oh, if you insist. Do you know, I've completely forgotten about my little poem. Twist, 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 twist. Have I reached the top of a spiral staircase? Is my human hand on the metal banister? Or am I an insect on a metal handle of a corkscrew?
Your hand is on the banister.
Hush!
You decide, for I've made enough decisions for one day.
You are human. I can vouch for that.
It had everything, even audience participation.
You are very human and a magnificent poet.
You're an insect, but a good poet for an insect. Possibly the best insect poet in the whole world. What? I'm joking.
Not funny. Jealousy never is.
Oh, some of you are just too kind. Now, we can move on. I believe that Ellsworth has devised a writing exercise for us.
Yes, in this exercise we are to write backwards with our eyes closed. I promise that it's easier than one would imagine. Remember, there is no such thing as clever, and therefore no such thing as not clever. I'll give us all 3 starting words, which can be used if you need them. Antelope, alchemist, and ambience.
Door, the, towards, forwards, walking, I'm, open, eyes.
Eyes open. I'm walking forwards. Towards the door also. We need a different kind of exercise.
With that, the intrepid Adam and Rowan make their way down the stairs and through the thumping music and the 100 voices of the Black Dove, out into the quiet, still air.
Ah, that was an extraordinary experience.
Will you be going back there again?
No. It will be downhill from tonight onwards. Surely we can find a less pretentious poetry group.
What Silas was saying in response to your Satan is back, about the benefits of Lucifer. Do you think he's...
Might be involved in that sort of thing? Possibly. Certainly, he has an unhealthy tendency to manipulate his young apprentices.
Deference, to be avoided at all costs.
Agree. But do you really think of my poem?
Showing no deference to you, it was still very good. What about mine?
Potentially brilliant, if you can lose the sarcasm.
Well, here we are, home at last, back to the real world.
Rowan was played by Eliza Hyde. Adam by Stuart Conway. Silas by Guy Dixon. Elmsworth by Matthew Sheldon Jones. Dominic by Wayne Liversidge. Ferdinand and credits by John Bedford. Beatrice and Adele by Sarah Lindsay. Sound effects and editing by Adam House Music Limited.